Hey, what is up guys, it's the AZ Gamer here, and today we have the fourth part in the Xbox One vs PlayStation 4 series I have going on. Now, I want to fill you guys in on as to why I haven't uploaded an Xbox One vs PS4 video in quite a while. Recently, here around Seattle, Washington, we had a big windstorm that came from the high mountains, and we ended up losing power for quite a while last week, but unlucky for me, once we gained power again, I didn't have internet connection for about 2.5 days, so I wasn't able to upload anything at all. Once I got Wi-Fi back, I decided I needed to catch up, and I uploaded a bunch of gameplays and trailers that I gathered from the days I missed, and I also posted some Call of Duty gameplays and commentary, so I haven't had time to continue the series. But I plan on finishing this by the end of the week, so don't worry. Also, for those looking out for the Alien Isolation, Outlast Whistleblower, and Rise Son of Rome PC walkthroughs, I have sadly cancelled them due to some technical issues with my computer after a recently upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 8.1. Now that we got the channel update out of the way, this video will be looking into the controllers of both consoles, which are some of the best controllers in gaming history. Now let's get down to it. In the last generation, the Xbox 360 was easily the king of all three platforms, the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360, when it came to controllers. The Wii was out of the competition due to going for motion control, although I'll admit, I'm one of the few people I know that actually loved the PS3 controller. Many people complained about the size of it, although I think it was awesome, except for its sloppy L2 and R2 triggers. The Xbox 360 had the best triggers ever made, comfortable thumbsticks, but a terrible D-pad. Now, in the new generation, the PS4 and Xbox One improved their previous controllers in many ways, but the Xbox One not so much. The Xbox One controller now features better precision thumbsticks, rumbles in the triggers, the battery pack isn't bulging out anymore, the overall look of the controller is more clean and finished, and the D-pad is a whole lot better. However, it doesn't really redefine anything, but that's understandable since the Xbox 360 controller was already the best. For the PlayStation 4 controller, there are loads of new features, so I know Sony really worked hard to improve upon the DualShock 3. We now have the almighty DualShock 4 loaded with many useful and innovative features. The new touchpad is the center of the DualShock 4 controller. It is used in many games like Killzone Shadowfall, Infamous Second Son, GTA 5, etc. I for sure know that every PS4 exclusive will be using it, so it's not just some fancy gimmick. In Infamous, it's used to vandalize and do some other cool things in the game, and I find it as an awesome new feature. Their share button has been introduced, which allows the player to press the button to share game videos or screenshots. I for one have taken loads of screenshots in games like Infamous, Outlast, and The Last of Us, so it's a plus in my book. The new redefined triggers are easily some of the more noticeable features of the DualShock 4. The PS3 was known to have bad triggers, as stated before in this video, and we now have full L2 and R2 triggers to be used in shooters, unlike how on the PS3, FPS games had the L1 and R1 used as default unless you changed it, because developers knew how sloppy the L2 and R2 triggers were, but now they are much better on the PS4. The overall material of the controller is fantastic and has quite a premium feel. The sticks have lots more grip than the dome-like thumbsticks found on the DualShock 3, which is a big deal for me as I love to play fast-paced shooters like Call of Duty. The new speakers in the controller are awesome for games like Resogun that use them very well and immerse you in the game. The downsides, however, are that the touchpad takes so much space to the point where the options, otherwise known as start button, is pushed to the corner where it's annoyingly hard to press. The triggers get squeaky after a while of use, which allows me to question the build quality of them compared to the Xbox One's thumbsticks, and compared to the Xbox One's triggers, and the thumbsticks for the PS4 wear out way too easy. You can check out Unbox Therapy's video on the PS4 controller if you don't believe me. So, of course, there are numerous pros and cons for both the Xbox One and PS4 controllers. Now for the verdict. I feel like, despite some issues, the PlayStation 4 controller is an overall better one because not only does it improve on the PS3 controller so much, but there are many features that were never ever found on the console controller before, like the touchpad and share button. Add to that the amazing grip and feel this controller has, it's a no-brainer. That's not to say the Xbox One controller is not beastly, because it is, and I love both controllers, but I'll hand it to Sony for this one. The DualShock 4 is the winner. Now that's my time here, guys, and be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and comment some feedback below. See you guys next time.